Hi there, Bright Plant Girl here. So, I wasn't planning this video, but I'm out in the garden, I'm looking around, and I have something growing out here, and I don't know what it is, and I just wondered if any of you could be of any help in solving this mystery for me. So, it's September 2nd, I believe, today, and I don't know what this is. Let's have a look. So you'll have to ignore the neighbor's barking dog. And like I said, I wasn't planning this. I don't know my mic out here, but right in this bed here was supposed to be Minnesota midget cantaloupe. That's what I planted there. And I've known all along that at least one of the plants probably wasn't that, because if you look at the leaves, first of all, they're huge, which I've only grown cantaloupe a few times, but I really didn't think they got quite this big. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but they're different. These look like different leaves to me. Now, one plant does seem to have matured faster, so maybe that's why they look so different, but they just don't seem like the same plant to me, even from the leaves. They haven't from the beginning. And then this plant over here, which is a little further along, has been growing this. Well, that is not a cantaloupe. I don't know what kind of squash or whatever that it is, but that's not a cantaloupe. Not one I've ever seen. Oh, I can see on the back there. I've had a squirrel in the yard, and it looks like, if you see, it looks like it's been trying to figure out what it is too. But anyways, now I'm noticing today this other plant with the lighter leaves has this on it. So I don't know, is that an acorn squash? I've never grown acorn squash, but that's the only thing I could think of there. Very strange. I don't have seeds for any other different kind of squash. All these seeds were out of a package. I can't remember where I got it from, but you can see it was labeled on my stake here, Minnesota midget cantaloupe. And the stake over here as well was the only kind of squashy, viney type thing I had out here in this bed. Everything else I've grown that's this type of a plant is zucchini or pumpkin or watermelon. If that's not what these are, I'm quite sure. So I don't know what it is. So if you have any idea, any guesses, let me know. And we only have a few weeks left here probably in the growing season, so I don't know if I'll ever truly find out what these are, but interesting anyways. Thinking it's time to pick the broccoli. I'm not sure, this is my first year growing it, and I'm not entirely sure when to cut it, but I feel like this one is ready. The other one maybe needs another day or two. It has a little bit more yellow to it, but I'm going to take this one, see if it passes the taste test with the family there, but I think that one's ready. And I'll maybe leave that one a few more days. I have some other smaller plants. I don't think they're really doing a whole lot. So let me try and get in there and cut that broccoli off. I'm not sure how to go about that. I think I should have had bigger snips out here with me. That doesn't look too bad. Trim that up. I'll have to make sure I give this a good soak. I don't know if you can see, there's one obvious worm there. And I could see a few more back in there. Those cabbage moth worms. So another one up there, yeah. So I'll give this a really good soak Oh, they're all over in there. Look at that. I got a really good soak. Just get those all hopefully floating out of there and off my broccoli. I know there's powdery mildew on these plants, but the pumpkin doesn't seem to mind. It's growing along there pretty nicely, getting big. That's when I propped up on some 4x4 pieces. The vine is growing along the fence there. And then I have another big one growing growing way over under the corn. So I'm getting to show you this guy. I don't know if you can see how big he is, but there's my hand. Oh. There's my hand. That's the bottom of the pumpkin. It's growing kind of upside down, but it's a good size. It goes pretty far down in there. That'd be a nice big one. There's a few more kicking around in here somewhere. I've seen them once in a while. And here's one of my baby ones that's growing a little rounder than the other ones. These white ones are kind of pretty. Another one there. Little tiny one there. A few more there. Those will be fun. That's my other broccoli. So it's not really, that one just kind of, it's not worth doing anything with. There's the other one. Kale is still going strong. Well, I stepped out there because I wanted to make salsa, and I wondered if I had any more ripe tomatoes out there to throw in, and wanted to grab a few peppers, and what I wound up with was 5 zucchini, 4 cucumbers, head of broccoli, what's that, 6 little tomatoes, and a few good handfuls of a variety of peppers there, so more out there than I thought. So hopefully I have enough stuff here to get a nice salsa and a few more things going. So, thanks for coming for this little walk with me in the garden this morning, a little impromptu harvest. And if you have any idea what those little squash melons, whatever they are that I have growing there that aren't cantaloupe, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on those down in the comments down below. And until next time, take care. Bye. Must be tasty. Well, there's 2 apples that hadn't been chewed into yet. They're supposed to be a bright red apple, so I'll have to look at I just took the tag off a couple days ago to look at the variety again. I'll put it up on the screen, but I don't know how they taste. I just planted this tree this spring. I was looking forward to these apples. It's supposed to be a good eating apple, I remember that. But yeah, there was 3 more that have just been eaten. That one's not too bad. I don't know. But I think I'll compost those for now. And Woody, I will be heeding your warning and putting up wasp traps next year, I guess. I didn't realize how attractive these 6 apples would be to the wasps, but I should have put those traps up. You were showing us how to do it.